Have you ever knowingly taken turinabol or anything that could have caused this positive test?
No, I have not.
The supplements that you used in the lead up to this fight, who chose those?
So the people that chose them was my managers, one of our managers, Avery Honkawa, who is very connected to the USADA situation, the USADA program, and we basically we made sure that everything we took was in compliance with USADA.
What do you say in response to, in the brief of the executive officer, they go through the past incidents you've had with DUIs and crashes and fights, and they say that it's a demonstration of a pattern of poor judgment and reckless behavior that should be taken into account in determining the penalty here. What do you say to that?
Well, our past is something that none of us can escape, and I've definitely done a lot of things that were just flat out stupid throughout my early 20s. But I've also been the person who's had to deal with everything that I've ever done and deal with the punishments for everything, whether that's being incarcerated, whether that is, having, hundreds of $1,000s taken, whether that's probation, whether that's talking to, almost 100 different schools, talking to kids about the things I've done, make my mistake, to make things right. And it's been a process, but I feel like I've definitely been putting forth so much effort to make things better and better, because I understand that my life is an example to other people. And so looking yourself in the mirror, realizing that you are messing it up, I've really tried to do everything in my power to get my life together and ultimately show the world, show kids like, dude, you can make it through no matter how silly things are looking for you at a time. You can make it through this thing. And that's what I've been trying to do, is live and prove to people that you can get it together. And unfortunately, I've had some science stuff happen to me that has really reflected and kind of put me in this position of just being a lost cause or a screw up. And that's not who I am. I really want people to see that it's not too late to get it together. And that's what I've been trying to do. This situation with the male enhancement pill that just so happened to be tainted, in a way, it was a weird blessing in disguise, because it was able to show, like, in that conclusion of the last situation, people were saying, well, negligence. He was negligent. He took a male enhancement pill that he didn't check with USADA. Outside of that, this was completely non-intentional. It's like, you can call me many things. You can call me a little bit of a party boy or a little bit of a wild guy or a knucklehead, but a cheater is something that I would never, ever admit to. Admit to is not the word I want to use. It's like, that's something that I would never say that I am, because that's just not who I am. So, I mean, not to battle on it, I just really hope that my past situations don't really put me in a certain life, because like I said, none of us can escape the dumb stuff that we've done throughout our early 20s.
Do you feel like you're a different person than you were a couple years ago? And if so, can you describe how?
Absolutely. I feel like I'm a different person. I think the biggest thing was I guess the last really dumb thing I did was 3 years ago, when I got in a hit and run car accident. The judge asked me to go around and talk to 87 schools in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And through that, it was healing for me, because I had the opportunity to self-reflect and to realize the impact that I actually had. And it's like, how can you go around to, I think I ended up doing like 90 schools, I did a few extra. It's like, how could you go around and talk to all these kids, and when see kids cry, and you get to the part of being close to tears, how could you go through all these conversations and know that you're still intentionally trying to do dumb stuff? It's like, the moment I had the opportunity to talk to all these kids, I healed myself in a way, because I realized the platform that I actually had. And to purposely do steroids like a week before a fight and ruin all those months of talking to all those kids it would just be stupid. It's like, so I'm absolutely not the same person that I was 3 years ago when I got in a hit and run car accident. Like I said, since that car accident, it's been science that has been kicking me in the ass, if I can say that. And it's I'm not blaming anything on USADA. It's who thought a null enhancement pill would land you a year outside of work? It's like, and then who's stupid enough to do steroids not consistently leading up to a fight? It's like, I've never done steroids, but any person with common sense would know not to do steroids. One dose like a week before your fight. It makes no sense. And I think all you guys are here are really smart. Probably most of you guys are here are smarter than me. And it's like, you guys know that this makes no freaking sense. Why would I do steroids a week before my fight? It's really hurtful. That's all it really boils down to.
Do you feel like you can still be, or do you still want to be a role model?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think there's a lot of people right now just waiting for this whole situation to play out to see. I don't know, I think somewhere along the line, the inspiration that I've kind of been associating with is just strength throughout shit. Just fucking keeping your head up high and being able to survive really bad situations.
Last question I have, what do you still hope to achieve in your sport?
Well, in the sport, there's a lot of things I really want to do. I want to get that belt away from Cormier, you mean like in the actual cage or what?
Yeah, I mean, what goals do you still have?
Goals that I still have. I just really want to take the asterisk away from the years and the miles and all the push-ups that I've actually put in. I've completely committed my life to a fighter, where some people can be themselves and they could be a lawyer on the side, or they could be, you know, a dentist but still be themselves. Like, my whole life is what I do for a living, and it's terrible that there's an asterisk next to my career, because I started this when I was a little boy, and I just want to get rid of that. You know, I just want to get rid of that asterisk and just show people, like, brother, I do not have to cheat to win fights. I mean, this is my heart and soul.
I want to be very clear that I do not believe we should end Mr. Jones's career today, okay? But I do believe he should sit out for a while, okay? He's already sit out a good while. I guarantee you he's already missed a fight or two that he could have made money on. I guarantee it. But I think we should revoke his license. That's what my recommendation is. That's what I'm recommending to you guys. I don't think Mr. Jones gets to be a professional mixed martial artist right now. That's what I believe. Let him deal with USADA. Let USADA give their discipline, whatever it's going to be. When that's completed, I would be inclined to support Mr. Jones's application to return to this commission and get his license back. That's where we're at, and that's my recommendation, sir.
Chairman Carvelli.
Aye.
Vice Chairman Lehman.
Aye.
Commissioner Frierson.
Aye.
Commissioner Senior-Kivitz.
Aye.
Commissioner Sauer.
Aye.
Commissioner Dr. Williams.
Aye.
6-0, sir. Recommendation passed.
Mr. Jones, I want to see you fighting as soon as possible. I hope you believe me, because I mean that.
I do believe.
I hope you're listening to some of the other things that I said to you and the other commissioners. Think about the people around you, some of the things that you're still doing. You're a unique, outstanding individual and athlete. We want to see you back in the cage as soon as possible. Come back to us.
Great.
Okay?
Okay.